ALS, Alternative Learning Systems.
The 19th Indian Ocean Rim Association, IORA, Council of Ministers meeting. In fact, this 19th Indian Ocean Rim Association Council of Ministers meeting was held in Abu Dhabi, UAE recently. In fact, it was in December 2019. And this meeting was chaired by UAE. The chairmanship was passed on from Republic of South Africa. That has held the chair between 2017 to 19. Now for the period of 19 to 21, UAE will be holding the chairmanship to assist, which will be assisted by Bangladesh. The theme of this year's meeting was promoting a shared destiny and path to prosperity in Indian Ocean. Promoting a shared destiny and a path to prosperity in Indian Ocean. And as far as the IORA is concerned, the Indian Ocean Rim Association, it is formerly known as Indian Ocean Rim Initiative and Indian Ocean Rim Association for Regional Cooperation. Finally, it is named as IORA-ARC, Indian Ocean Rim Association for Regional Cooperation. It is an international organization consisting of the coastal states bordering the Indian Ocean. In fact, the organization was first established as Indian Ocean Rim Initiative in Mauritius in 1995. And formally it was launched in 1997 by the conclusion of a multilateral treaty known as the Charter of Indian Ocean Rim Association for Regional Cooperation, which was signed in 1997. And the idea of IORA was formed by India and South Africa. It is based on the principles of open regionalism for strengthening economic cooperation, particularly on trade facilitation and investment, promotion as well as social development of the region. The coordination or coordinating secretariat of IORA is located at Mauritius. In fact, IORA right now has 21 member countries, including Australia, then Bangladesh, Comoros, India, Indonesia, Iran, then Kenya, Madagascar, Malaysia, Mauritius, Mozambique, Oman, Seychelles, Singapore, Somalia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Thailand, UAE and Yemen. In fact, if you look at the countries along the African coast, South Africa, Mozambique, Tanzania, Kenya, then Madagascar, Island, Mauritius, Comoros, Seychelles. So all are from Africa. Then as far as the West Asia is concerned, Yemen, Oman, UAE, Iran. Yemen, Oman, UAE and Iran. Then from the South Asia, it is Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka. Then we have in the Southeast Asia, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore and Australia. So 21 countries are there in this IORA-ARC. And if you look at the 2017 summit, it is the first time after 20 years of the formation of the IORA-ARC, it was converted into IORA, Indian Ocean Rim Association Summit, was held in March 2017 in Jakarta Convention Center in Indonesia. The first summit level meeting was held in 2017. It was the first summit and it was the 20th IORA meeting. Previous meeting were only ministerial level. The leaders including the President of South Africa, Jacob Zuma at that time, President of Sri Lanka, Maithripala Sirisena, etc., all participated. China and Japan also attended the summit as a dialogue partner. So, Indian Ocean Rim region is a very important region. It is geostrategically very sensitive region and that is why IORA is quite important. But unfortunately, we are not able to take this forward in a big way. And after 1997, it is already 22 years have gone. Not much progress have been achieved. Only one summit meeting has been held till now. So that way we can safely say that it is a failure. It has not moved forward. Even now, Council of Ministers meeting and all going on, no, summit level meeting except the 2017 20th year of the formation of the IORA, it has not moved forward in a big way. So that is a sad part, even though we have huge potential. We have it connects 3 continents, we can say. Africa is there, Asia is there, Australia is there. So even then, unfortunately, we are not able to move forward. In fact, when you look at the significance of Indian Ocean region, there are many significance. First of all, the geopolitical significance of the Indian Ocean stems from the fact that it is a centerpiece of a wider Indian Ocean region. Indian Ocean is the center of a wider Indian Ocean region, surrounded by Africa on one side, Asia in the South Asia in the north, Southeast Asia in the east, and Australia in the southeast region. So it is a massive, and Indian Ocean is a centerpiece of this great region, number one. And huge population around this. The population is very high. Then number two, the combination of the economic growth and slowdown in some places, military expansion, increasing demand for natural resources, because this region is endowed with huge natural resources. Demographics, because of the population and the youthful population in this region, combined with the geopolitical situation. Then increased presence of nuclear capable actors here, and the variances in regional structure of governance highlights the geopolitical significance of this region. So it has, the point is, some of the countries are having excellent economic growth here. Military expansion is going on in this region. Natural resources are plenty. Demographic composition is excellent because of the youthful population in this region. Then increased presence of the nuclear capable actors like India, Pakistan, all are nuclear capable in the region, and varying structures of regional structures of governance here, and overall it makes it a very significant geopolitical region of the world. And most importantly, Indian Ocean is the 3rd largest water body of the world, and it is a vital sea lane of communication crisscrossing it, which feeds Asia's largest economies. So it is the best, that is why China called it as a maritime Silk Road. That is the most important connecting route, the trade route in the world right now. Around 80% of the world's seaborne oil trade, 80% of the world's seaborne oil trade is passing through the Malacca Strait to the Suez Canal, and it is a very important sea lane for the trade of oil. Similarly, there has been a gradual to an accelerated expansion of maritime forces and their capabilities in the region. India is expanding its maritime forces. India is trying to become a blue water navy. China is increasing its presence. US is already here. So there is an increasing presence of maritime forces in the region. Then the growing presence of extra-regional powers and nuclear-capable nations has further accelerated the existing security framework or altered the existing security framework. This is affecting the existing military balance, and the impending imbalance could create a new architecture that could affect the prevailing security scenario. In fact, US is here, India and China is coming in a big way. India and Pakistan are already nuclear capable. So Iran is trying to assert itself. So it's a big, the security architecture in the region is slowly getting changed. And the economic upsurge of some nations, stagnation of some of them, is throwing up challenges that could affect the regional and international market also. So some countries are growing well, some countries are not so growing and going down. So that is also creating a new challenge. The lack of intra-regional trade. Another big issue is the intra-regional trade in this region is not very good compared to the extra-regional trade. So the intra-regional trade is less, extra-regional trade is more, and it has limited the relation between the nations in the region. Had there been more trade between us, things would have been much better in the IORA region. So added to this growing competition and race for exploiting available natural resources, which could bring in new challenges to the region in the times to come. So there is a big challenge to exploit the natural. See, some of the vital, at least 20 of the vital minerals or the exploit minerals which are required for mankind are coming from the IORA region. So it's a major, major area of interest. That is why Indian Ocean region has great geopolitical significance, economic significance, even demographic significance. So this is something where everybody is looking forward. So IORA, Indian Ocean region association could have been a major source of combining all these things and making this region an economically productive region. But unfortunately, that has not happened till now. Much more needs to be done. More dynamism is required among the leaders to find new ways of cooperation so that IORA can be a really successful organization in the coming days.